Hello everyone and welcome to Wakefield Stadium for girls soccer. JV teams Washington Lee Generals are here to play the Wakefield Warriors. We are joining the contest about 10 minutes into the first half. And there's the first goal. Ava Singh picks up the first goal, and Washington Lee is on the board first. She was able to take a shot from the sideline almost, and got it past the Washington Lee goalie. So Jones up 1-0. Wakefield now trying to get its offense going. The Generals have come up with a takeaway now. Generals trying to work it toward the middle. Shot on goal. I think that was by Alice Ellis, a sophomore for the Generals. Shot on goal goes wide. Both teams early in the season, like all the athletes in the area, had to wait for a lot of the weather to get out of the way so they get out on the field. And now Wakefield will start play. Wakefield trying to get control of the ball. They're deep at their own end of the field. Washington Lee staying in control of the ball. Passes ahead, goes to Teresa Bonilla. And not able to get a shot on goal. Wakefield now. But tried to bring it up. Washington Lee quickly got it back. And Jacqueline Schauback passes ahead. Sophia Yaimes working the middle. Now Wakefield's able to bring it up. And it is out of bounds. Washington Lee continue to control the ball. They try to bring it up across midfield. Some good passing so far by Washington Lee. Wakefield doing a good job falling back on defense. Preventing any easy shots. Now Wakefield bringing it down. Contesting for the ball on the sideline. Washington Lee finds a way to bring it up. But it rolls out of bounds again. And the Generals will initiate play. Both teams, as you would expect, have a fair number of freshmen on their team. On the JV squad. Now the ball comes down, and the Washington Lee goalkeeper is able to clear it easily. So far in this first half, most of the pressure has been on the Wakefield goalie. Now Wakefield gets it across midfield. Washington Lee quickly gets it back. Teams are contesting for the ball around midfield. And we will sort out some substitutions right now. Both coaches rotating players, keep the players on the field fresh. All right, now Washington Lee trying to get back, but Wakefield quickly moves up the sideline. And it will be Wakefield inbounding it. They keep it over by the sideline. That's a header from Catherine Montano. And now Wakefield trying to pass against this very tenacious Washington Lee defense. And the ball comes to the near sideline, goes out of bounds, and Washington Lee is able to bring it inbounds. And the Generals move it forward, but good defense from Wakefield pushes it away from the goal. And now Wakefield's trying to move against the Generals. They're able to get past a couple of the defenders. Wakefield on a run. Wakefield passes it forward to Alejandra Aguirre, but the Washington Lee defense, another takeaway for them. And now the Wakefield goalie will get a chance to clear the ball. Clears it out to midfield. Washington Lee quickly gets it back. Good passing ahead by the Generals. But Wakefield is able to get the ball. Now Wakefield on a run. But the Warriors lose the sprint to the ball. But it goes out of bounds. They get the ball back. And Jennifer Lazo Avelar is able to inbound it. Knocked out of bounds. And now Catherine Esparza passes it in bounds. Jones quickly, though, with a takeaway. And Esparza with a long-range shot on goal. Goes wide. But starting to get some pressure onto the Generals goalie. And here come the Generals. Coming down the far side, they pass the middle. And now the teams are contesting the ball around midfield. It is out of bounds, and Washington Lee will be able to bring it in. All right, we've sorted out the substitutions, and now back to the game. Teams contesting for the ball around midfield. It's Jacqueline Schabach, who fell down while she contested the ball. Picked that back up. So the ball can go all the way down to the Washington goalie. Wakefield now on a run. Catherine Esparza had an opportunity for a shot. It went wide to the right, though. And Washington is still up 1-0, but Esparza beat the Washington defender. Starting to put some pressure on Washington goalie. But now the Generals starting play from their end of the field. Ball goes to the far sideline. Early in this game, Washington has been having good movement on the sidelines, good passes up along the sideline. Now they're trying to move the ball up more toward the middle of the field. And here come the Generals. Knocked away by Wakefield. And Catherine Esparza again on the near sideline, but it gets taken away by Washington Lee. Washington Lee now moves across the field. And passed ahead of any of her teammates. So we'll bring the ball back in. And Wakefield will get a chance to get some offense going. It's Dominique Wallace who will be starting play here. And she decides to pass to the far side to her teammate, giving the ball upfield, but the Generals have come up with the ball again. Wallace is able to clear it for the Warriors. So we are at a 1-0 game. About 15 minutes left to go in this first half. It's cleared by Wakefield, but the Generals come back to the ball. Isabel Hay. Pass off for the side. And Wakefield will bring it Washington Lee, rather. We'll have the first corner kick of the game. Wakefield gets his defense set. There's the corner kick, pushed out by the goalie. Generals still controlling the ball. And Wakefield. Nice takeaway by Wakefield. Esparza coming up the near side again. There's Jackie Carpio on this near side. Carpio sends it in. Celia Hoffman can't control the ball, and so moves back downfield. Now Wakefield with a bit of advantage. Stephanie Ventura moves it up, but good defense by Washington Lee, and the Generals have the ball back. Ball is out of bounds, and Savannah Lowe will be throwing it in for the Generals. Lowe, one of the many freshmen on the JV team. And Annalie Hicks brings it to the middle of the field. Some hustle from Wakefield that will let them push it across midfield. And Wakefield now. they can't control it. And Washington is able to push it back across midfield. Kayla Salmon over on the far side pushes it up quickly. And Washington Lee once again beginning to put some pressure on the Wakefield goalie. It goes into the corner. Good defense by Wakefield. And a shot on goal goes wide. And we are at another corner kick. Wakefield clears it out. And Savannah Lowe had a shot on goal, but couldn't get much onto it, so relatively easy block by the Wakefield goalie. And it goes out of bounds after a header from Wakefield. So Washington Lee once again able to throw it in, try to put its offense in motion. The substitution. Some of the players who started have been running hard for quite a while now. And some more good passing from Washington Lee. So the Generals staying in command of the ball right now. Goes down to the corner though, and Wakefield's able to get the ball back now. Can they clear it though and bring it upfield? Good passing by Wakefield. They've gotten past a couple of Washington Lee defenders. Now they're back across midfield, but out of bounds. All right, now Wakefield. Got it across midfield, quickly sent back by Washington Lee. Generals try to push it up quickly. They get to the middle. And it is cleared by the Wakefield goalie. So we're still at 1-0. Generals ahead. Now Wakefield has a chance to inbound it. Try to get something going on offense. Annalie Hicks sends it in. Washington Lee quickly gets it back now. Another shot on goal cleared by the Wakefield goalie. Soon Musa tried to send it upfield, but Washington was able to pull off another takeaway. And now the Generals running on. Shot on goal, deflected, goes wide. Several saves so far. Another shot on goal, almost gets away from the Wakefield goalie, but she's able to keep it out of the goal. So Wakefield now will kick from near its own goal and again try to get it downfield and get some pressure onto the Washington Lee goalie. So the official awards the ball back to Washington Lee. It's down toward the Wakefield goal, we're able to clear it. And here come the Warriors. They quickly push it ahead, but it is cleared by the Generals goalie. And Washington Lee, good job of turning the corner, getting it up the sideline. Now Washington Lee on the move. That pass got ahead of her Washington Lee teammate, but overall we've seen some good passing today from Washington Lee. And now the General's able to put some pressure on Wakefield. We will go to another corner kick. So Wakefield gets its defense in place. And for Washington Lee, it's Jacqueline Schabach from the corner. Gets it in the crease, but a save from the Wakefield goalie. Kicks it almost to midfield. Washington Lee comes up with it and they're back on the attack.
Bessie, I'll be sitting down, okay? I'll be sitting down.
Looked like Sabrina Siqueira had a chance at a shot, but couldn't get it past the Wakefield defense. We've seen some good defense so far from Wakefield, but that's been the problem. The Washington Lee offense have been able to control the ball and pass well enough that Wakefield has had plenty of opportunities to show off its good defense. And that is the end of the first half. Generals 1, Warriors 0. Back after this. We are back for second half action. 1-0, Generals ahead. Wakefield has played some good defense. They want to see in the second half if they can get some offense going. We are sorting out a substitution right now. And Wakefield will be able to throw it in. Try to move up on the side. We're still making substitutions. And Washington Lee comes up with it. Wakefield trying to clear. Nice defense by Jackie Carpio. And the ball quickly comes up the sideline now. And it is out of bounds. Wakefield will inbound. DiCarpio throws it in. They're trying to advance, but Washington Lee showing some good defense. All right, now. Wakefield passes ahead, but it got a little too far ahead. Easily picked up by the Washington Lee goalie. Good kick. Almost out to midfield. And the Warriors trying to get it going here, but Washington Lee comes up with a takeaway. They quickly pass it ahead. Contesting for the ball around midfield. Good passes again from Washington Lee. They pass ahead. And again, Wakefield comes up with a takeaway. This is good defense by the Warriors.
Oh my God!
Generals now pass it to the middle of the field. And here comes Washington Lee. Teresa Bonilla takes it down into the corner. She's able to pass. And a shot on goal saved by the Wakefield goalie. I think that was Annalie Hicks with that shot. And now Wakefield trying to move against Washington Lee. But the Generals come up with another takeaway. They're able to move across midfield. And it's a race to the corner. And Washington Lee is able to keep in control of the ball. Another shot on goal saved by the goalie. A nice header, nice defensive play by Isabel Skinner. But Washington Lee able to get the ball back. And Teresa Bonilla once again. Another shot on goal for Teresa Bonilla. Another save by the goalie. So we're still at 1-0. On balance, Washington Lee, although only leading by 1 at this point, have dominated the ball more and kept more pressure on the Wakefield goalie. And here comes Washington Lee again. Kayla Salmon on a run. Long shot on goal, easily saved by Wakefield. And Wakefield can't control the ball. Some good defense by Cynthia Clark, but Washington will be able to inbound it. And it's Natalie Heckman throwing it in. And a shot on goal from Teresa Bonilla, but easily saved. Another shot on goal. Long range shot. Saved by the goalie, and so we're still at 1-0. But the Wakefield goalie has been busy so far in this second half. And again, the Generals able to throw it in. They Goes down to the corner and out. There's the throw in from Washington Lee. Good passing. They try to get down to the center of the field. Take away from Wakefield. Wakefield now trying to move downfield. And Teresa Bonilla challenged for the ball, but it went out of bounds. So there we are. We're 1-0. We've got 28 minutes left to go in this second half. 28.5 minutes left to go in the second half. Quick substitution for the Generals. Ava Singh will take a break, and Sabrina Siqueira will come in. Once again, Washington Lee moves downfield with it. Gotten past several defenders. But Wakefield's able to clear it, try to move it up the far sideline. And it is cleared by the Wakefield goalie. Once again, play disappears behind the large megaphone here at Wakefield Stadium. But they quickly come back out, and Washington Lee is again trying to move forward. Wakefield's able to take it away. Good effort. Good effort by Washington Lee and by Isabel Skinner of Wakefield. And it goes to the far side. Good hustle by Washington Lee. Sabrina Siqueira. Now Wakefield trying to clear it, but surrounded by Generals over in that far side. Washington Lee does the takeaway. They go to the center. Pass gets intercepted basically, and now Wakefield is able to try to turn the corner, come up the sideline. They keep it in bounds. Isabel Skinner's able to control the ball moving forward. But now Washington Lee has it back. Washington Lee now on a run. Here come the Generals. Annalie Hicks with a shot that goes wide. Still 1-0. Wakefield, though, has had some trouble getting much going offensively. A lot of the action, a lot of the pressure has been down on the Wakefield goal. Here comes Washington Lee. Shot on goal rejected, though, by the Wakefield defense. Now Wakefield has a chance to try to move the ball upfield. They pass ahead, but it's a takeaway. And here come the Generals. Good defense from Wakefield. Pushes it back up the near sideline. Kayla Salmon, though, down in the corner. Getting pushed to the corner. Salmon goes to the center. And a goal! So, Kayla Salmon pass to the center. Savannah Lowe found net. Good shot by Savannah Lowe. She picks up the goal. Assist from Kayla Salmon. And now Washington Lee is up 2-0. As the second half continues on, about halfway through the second half right now. So Wakefield down by 2. Still looking to get much offense going. They've had some opportunities in the game, but it hasn't been enough. Now Wakefield. Good run from Stephanie Ventura, but it goes down to the corner. So Stephanie Ventura looked like she might have had a couple of Washington Lee defenders beat, but the ball went out of bounds. And Kayla Salmon will kick off here for the Generals. Washington Lee again with the ball. Generals coming downfield. The pass ahead got out ahead of Annalee Hicks. So it was grabbed by the Wakefield goalie. She's able to kick off. But Washington Lee once more down with the ball. Wakefield has to clear it. And another goal. Sabrina Siqueira. Good shot. Went high, got it over the Wakefield goalie. Annalee Hicks had a shot, had an opportunity to shot. The ball got partially cleared by Wakefield, and Sabrina Siqueira is able to punch home that third goal for Washington Lee. So it's 3-0 now. And we are late in this second half. Sophia Jaimes coming in now. Both coaches using substitutions, keep their players fresh on the field. We have about 20 minutes left to go in the game. And Washington Lee has a 3-0 lead. Kayla Salmon now will kick from about the 27-yard line, about 37 yards out from the goal. Wakefield trying to clear it. They push it up to the far side, but Washington Lee is there. Sophia Jaimes. Now the ball comes back to the middle. Washington Lee passes ahead. Jackie Marin able to pass it to the middle again. Great move by Washington Lee. They were able to get a shot on goal, saved by the goalie. And then the follow-up rebound shot goes wide. So Wakefield already down 3-0, still feeling the pressure from this Washington Lee offense. All right. Warriors running out of time, have to rally fast. Kick puck is quickly taken away by the Generals. It goes down to the corner. And we are going to have another corner kick. So Kayla Salmon will go down to the corner. To the corner kick for Washington Lee. Wakefield set on its defense. Good corner kick into a lot of traffic. But no one from the Generals can get off a good shot, and the Wakefield goal is able to clear it. So we're still 3-0. We have about 16 minutes left to go in the game. And now the Warriors are going to have to clear it fast. Their defense collapsed well around the ball, and they're able to push it out of bounds. The pass inbounds goes right into a big crowd, and it's out of bounds again, so Wakefield again throwing it in. And here come the Generals. They're down in the corner. They try to go back to the middle of the field. And Washington Lee had an opportunity to pass across goal, though, got ahead of Jackie Marin. She couldn't convert, and Wakefield was able to clear. Sophia Jaimes now with a little bit of a run, but she's blocked by the Wakefield defense. And Denise Gerler for the Washington Lee Generals was able to control the ball close to the goal. Couldn't get a shot, though. Couldn't get a shot past the Wakefield defense. So we are still at 3-0. We've got about 15 minutes left to go in the game. Jackie Marin passes off to Emily Hicks. And now Wakefield is able to push it past midfield, something they haven't been able to do very much of in the last 10 minutes or so. But the Jones quickly get it back. And here come Washington Lee. Natalie Heckman with a takeaway, push it upfield. It goes down toward the corner. Sabrina Sequeira trying to get it back toward the middle. And Jacqueline Schaumbach now looking for a teammate. She's got Jackie Marin, but Wakefield's able to clear it. Wakefield had the ball temporarily, but couldn't control it, and now we're back to the near side. Natalie Heckman passes ahead. Denise Gerler, well defended, but Gerler controls it. She goes to the center to Jacqueline Schabach. Couple shots on goal, stopped by the Wakefield defense, and now we're down out of bounds. And Wakefield will kick. So the Wakefield Warriors down by 3 goals. Trying to find some offense. They did a better job of getting opportunities in the first half. Even though they didn't come away with any goals. But the second half has been a lot of action down here on this end of the field. And the Generals have 2 goals to show for it. And the Generals will inbound again. Teresa Bonilla passes it in, kicks it out of the center. Easy save for the Wakefield goalie. Sabrina Sequeira showing good hustle. And it is out of bounds, and Wakefield will be able to throw it in. Good ball handling by Kayla Salmon. And Salmon still has the ball. She's trying to get to the midfield now. She passes, finds a teammate. Washington Lee quickly pushes it ahead. And the Warriors try to get on a run, but they run into Colette McCord-Schnook, who's able to steal it. And Washington Lee will still control the ball as it comes inbounds and quickly rolls out of bounds. So the Wakefield Warriors now able to throw it in. They are quickly running out of time. We are under 10 minutes left to go in the game, and they are down by 3 goals. You can see the varsity players out on the track behind the JV getting loose. Their match comes right after the conclusion of this game. And a takeaway by Jacqueline Schabach. Wakefield quickly gets it back. Now Wakefield on the move. They pass ahead, and once again Schabach comes up with the takeaway. Neither side looks particularly tired. They've played hard all game, both sides. Probably feel like they could definitely play the longer halves that the varsity typically plays. clear from the Washington Lee goalie. Wakefield contesting for the ball, though. And the officials are going to make a ruling, and Wakefield will kick. Taking a momentary pause here for some substitutions. Long pass forward into a crowd, but right now Wakefield had the ball. Good takeaway by Washington Lee. Washington Lee sends the ball down the near side. Pass gets ahead of them, though. Wakefield will throw it in. So with under 10 minutes left to go in this game, we've had some substitutions now, and play resumes. Washington Lee trying to get the ball back. Wakefield trying to get some offense going. And so Isabel Hay will throw it in for the Generals. They quickly get into a contest for the ball, though. Isabel Hay and Maggie Buchanan on the near side, contesting for the ball. And the Generals push it up. Anna Lee Hicks is able to pass forward. Jacqueline Schaumbach now. On the far side, ball goes back to one of her teammates. And there's a shot on goal, but it is high. But again, more pressure on the Wakefield goalie, on the Wakefield defense. There's the kick, quickly intercepted by Anna Lee Hicks. And it goes down to the corner and out. The throw in from Jackie Marin. Take away from Wakefield, and then another take away from Washington Lee. Washington Lee pushes it to the middle. You see we've got 5:38 left to go in the game. Generals up by 3. Wakefield trying to move the ball up the far sideline now. Getting some traction. Got past a couple of Washington Lee defenders. They get it across midfield, but too far ahead. And Colette McCord-Schnook is able to intercept and send it back the other way. And we've got less than 5 minutes to go. We'll have some substitutions. And Wakefield will throw it in. Wakefield's able to move it forward, but taken away by Colette McCord-Schnook again. And now Washington Lee will throw it in. Pass gets away. And Salam Temezgin is able to push it forward for Wakefield. All right, so Wakefield will try to set things up. Defensively, yet again, they're having more pressure from Washington Lee. And the Generals looking to build on their 3-0 lead. Good kick, quickly goes down into the far corner. Wakefield can't control it, it slips out of bounds. Washington Lee will throw in. Generals, series of passes, gets it across the field. Great pass. It comes back to Isabel Hay. The shot on goal falls short. We now have less than 3 minutes left to go in the game. Wakefield desperate for some goals. They pass it forward. Here come the Warriors. Catherine Esparza had a run going, but she couldn't turn the corner on the Washington Lee defense. And now it's the Generals coming back down the near side. They pass ahead quickly. And it is cleared by the Wakefield goalie. High but short kick. Recovered by Washington Lee. Washington Lee now controlling the ball on the far side. Down to the corner. They're going to try to go back to the middle. Jacqueline Schauback's able to find it. Soft shot on goal, saved by the goalie. And the kick comes up to Catherine Esparza. She tries to move it up quickly, but it gets ahead of her teammate. And Kayla Salmon's able to clear it long down the sideline. Generals still have the ball. Here come the Generals, and the shot rolls in for a goal. Jacqueline Schauback got ahead of the Wakefield defenders. Not a hard shot, but it got past the goalie, and we are now at 4-0. The time winding down. Washington Lee is up by 4. And that's the game. So that's your final. Washington Lee Generals 4, Wakefield Warriors 0. Terrific match of JV girls soccer. Thanks for watching.